All right, 5 o'clock on a Monday. Let's do this. Let's hit the books. Part of the Hammer Betting Network, sponsored by FanDuel, alongside the man, the myth, the legend himself. You know his name, Joey Knish, producer extraordinaire. Jason, we'll see, though, today. But I did give him that lofty title. I'm merely Brad Powers. Before we get to your comments, super chats, and concerns, before we recap what was the best weekend of college football. Maybe not for best bets, but we did have another winning week. We went 4-3-1 by my count. If that's wrong, I'm sure the chat will correct me, but 4-3-1 if we don't include the money line parlay. Before we get into all that, and I got a best bet at the start of this. So coming up in just a couple minutes, we got a best bet. I'm going to hit Knish with it before we even get to recaps or anything. But I got to pay the bills, though, first. Because over at Hit the Books, you know this. We love college football, and our sponsor, FanDuel, loves it too. FanDuel is giving you a reason to lock in and place bets each week. Right now, new customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets. If your bet wins, you can use those bonus bets on our best bets, which we would prefer. And they've won all year, 23-15-1. I just looked at the record, 23-15-1. You can bet them on totals, player props, whatever you got circled on the college football calendar. FanDuel is easy to use. It's safe. And when you win, most importantly, you get paid instantly. No waiting around, no hassle, just straight to your account. So if you got a team, a take, or a gut feeling before kickoff, now's the time to back it. Here's what you need to do. Just head to FanDuel. FanDuel.com/hitthebooks. That's FanDuel.com/hitthebooks and sign up to get started. Must be 21 plus and present in select states for Kansas in affiliation with the Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus present in DC, Kentucky, or Wyoming. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as a non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit FanDuel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat. Connecticut, or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 1-800-327-5050 for 24/7 support. Massachusetts, or call 1-877-8-HOPE New York, or text HOPE New York in New York. I did not do that as good as Saturday.
No, Saturday you were
old Micro Machines guy. You probably don't remember. That's an 80s commercial. Guy would like talk really fast. It was like a toy commercial.
Saturday, I thought you had a little, like side of powder next to you. But,
me and my buddy Dan Lanning?
Yeah, you and Lanning had about 8 different zins popped in on both sides of your mouth there. So yeah, I agree. I'm glad you were in the Oregon hat, because you did a great landing on Saturday. That was impressive.
Yeah. I guess to start with, you know what? No. We're starting with the best bet. I want to get you to take late night, because you already know I like this game, because I told you it was a game I bet at the number that I bet it at. So it's no like, oh, I bet it at this. It's still okay, but not as great as what I bet it at. Late night college football, Saturday night, 10:30. I like Cal plus 3.5. It's available at FanDuel right now. Give me Cal plus 3.5. You like it?
I'm with you with the 3 and a hook. So yeah, no, I'm.
There it is. Boom.
There. I thought a nice effort from Cal. That was one of those games early on versus B. You're like, maybe they're toast. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it was just all, and then came back the effort versus BC. So yeah, no, I like that. I'm in with you. I'm gonna try and jump in here as we're as we're talking.
I think 3 is still good. 3.5 is great. So just I wanted to get it before. I know the traders are watching, and if I, not to give them away the key secrets, but if I was a trader, I would be looking before the show and seeing what we were shaded on a key number, half point off a market on a key number. If I was a trader, every time we do the show, well, what do I know?
You want
what's up?
You want one more? And it was a game we discussed.
Yeah, let's do it.
And it was a team near and dear to my heart that I think we got a double cross.
So we're in on that, right, Jason? We got that? We're in?
Yeah,
we sent a private chat.
We better be in,
because if he's not, I'll take over the producing.
No, we got it. It's tracked on BetStamp. You're good. Don't worry.
All right, good. What do you got now?
You want to go with our Blue Hen Nation here and finally double cross Western Kentucky under 3?
Yeah, anything under 3 is
anything
good.
Under 3. Let's go.
I think they might be the better team, and they're at home.
I totally agree with you. I know it opened up around like +1 pick a few shot, -1.5, 2 shots. I want this under 3. Listen, I bet West Kentucky every game week this season. For the last 2 weeks, I got to tell you, folks, they've been living a charmed life. You got Delaware off a bye. That looks like maybe the best team in the entire conference, at least offensively. This is one I could only see it going one way here and closing a 3. Western Kentucky, there's just the offense. I'm still a cautious believer. The defense is very bad, and I think they get exposed here. And I know our boy Shane in the chat. We've been riding the wave all way.
Yeah.
Toppers. I got to tell you, I think this is the week that we got to jump off.
Yeah, I agree. That was one of the first bets I made yesterday. Was Delaware. Still think, boy, the key number is 0. I'll say that and watch it. It don't matter. But no, I think we're good there. Again, I think we got probably the better team and at home. Maybe a sneaky home field advantage. There's Shane $2. How dare you respect? Did he mean disrespect? But he says, how dare you respect the Hilltoppers? We've respected them as much as anybody. They still might. Here's a little snippet. They could lose this game and still be okay in Conference USA because Delaware is ineligible.
Yep.
So, although Louisiana Tech, although I bet against them last week, their defense is legit. Now they got after that idiot Malachi Nelson who threw another.
Yeah, that was
threw another interception, another pick 6. Unbelievable. That was a total meltdown. Obviously, big games. We got to recap them quickly before we get to the chat. Oregon over Penn State. I thought Penn State was fortunate and went to overtime because if you watch like the first 47, 48 minutes of that game, or it was 17-3, it should have been 27-3 at that point. So I don't think it's ever happening for James Franklin. And I don't mean national championship. I just mean winning big games. Not going to do it. And you think he's going to win 3? They're out. Drew Aller. I wonder, depending on how the rest of the season goes for Bo Prabula, is that going to be one of the biggest what ifs in Penn State history?
Honestly,
because Aller ain't got it and never will have it.
He just not. And you know what? I tweeted a little bit about this. This is the whole, and this happened with Michigan football for years of like, we're saving it. Just wait. You know what I'm saying? Like we're playing down. We're going to wait to open up the playbook till we're playing the real games. No, you're fucking not. You either got it in game. You either play it. Either when you're playing the scrubs, you either bury them and you show out, and the base offense looks great, or it doesn't. And it didn't all year. And Aller didn't look great all year. And the transfer receivers they brought in didn't look great all year. And against a real team in your game of the season, in your game, if you win that game, no, they could still go to the playoff and all that stuff. But that was the game. That was this game on the schedule for this season at home. And you lay it an egg. And I know they had the run late and that, but they just look again. We kind of said it during the week of like player to player, Oregon just seems like the better team. And I know that all the intangibles were going towards Penn State. And when they got on the field, Oregon was the better team.
Yep. And speaking of Oregon, are they number 1? I think they are.
Yeah. I don't know. I do I think they're the best team overall in the country? No.
You don't think so? Oh, they're number 1. The only team they're number 1. I'll need to see Miami this week, but I think right now Oregon's number 1. Come on.
I don't even want to say who
They dominated them in the trenches. I
Yeah,
mean, they're supposed to
did.
be young. And see, the big thing is they're a younger team. They're going to be on the ascent where Penn State's that veteran team. We know what they got. I mean, how much can Allen and Singleton get better? Come on, they're not. Aller's not getting better. And then they whipped them at the line, man. Dante Moore is supposed to struggle in that environment. He looked good.
I got to tell you, though, and this is painful for me to say, I agree with our guy, Action Sports Central, in the chat. I think Ohio State's a better team than Oregon right now.
Oh, right? I don't know. We'll see.
And we'll
see in Indianapolis.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Ohio State's up there. That was an impressive win. Although, I mean, Washington, that was more competitive than the final.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I do think the Ohio State defense, and I was as anti-Matt Patricia as it gets, all the turnover, the fact that they've maintained the level. I'm not going to say it's last year's defense with all the NFL talent gone, but that
it's still great.
It's still a great defense. And they've made the fact that they've maintained that along with the offense hasn't looked, been absolutely clicking yet. But I think, again, if we went player to player, Ohio State and Oregon, I'd still go Ohio State.
Ooh, I don't know. Can't wait for that one. Indianapolis. Mark it down. Because Penn State ain't beating Ohio State.
No.
That's over. Although watch Penn State playoffs not over because one thing he does do, he beats the teams he's supposed to. Well, they got to play Indiana. We'll see on that. Any other major takeaways from big games? I think LSU's cooked.
Totally
run
cooked.
the ball. That's
Fraudulent.
going to be a 3-loss team.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I think USC. Yeah, you had the comment. I like them, but I don't love them. I don't know if I can even get to like. When Illinois fumbles at the goal line, not once but twice, we've all seen football. That should be, for the underdog. That's it. You can't win a football game against a favorite when you do that. They still won. I mean, that's just. And when you got Michigan, Notre Dame, Nebraska, that's USC's next 3 games. I know they're on a bye this week, and they still got to add Oregon. Lincoln Riley did not sign up for Big Ten football.
No. And it was a game where they were just getting, as you said, in the second half, the fumbles, the only reason they were being competitive.
How about that final drive? Illinois wasn't even it wasn't even prevent defense. They just ran right at him with 2 minutes left, right up the middle.
Yep. I mean, that's classic, just USC, what they've been for the past year. Now, you thought a little bit with Anthony Lynn and stuff, it might have been fixed somewhat, but no, it's not there. And that, they're just a pretender. It is what it is. Even offensively, I thought they showed a little bit of, softness, if you want to call it. And to lose that outright, woof. Yeah.
But we did win. We had Illinois.
We'll take that.
We didn't have them on the money line, but we did have them plus 7.5. Obviously, we got to get to Alabama, Georgia. I
got a question for you when it's all said and done.
Interesting game. Obviously, Alabama's right side. They really got after Georgia from the get-go. Although Georgia had their opportunities to win the game. And if you'd have just given me the rush line stat, I would have said Georgia would have won. Out rushing Alabama 2-1. But Ty Simpson looked good. Georgia. I just if Kirby didn't have significant talent disparity in his favor. In 95% of his games, I don't think we'd be looking at him as some elite coach. The 1-7 record against Alabama. I know he beat Ohio State, but that game was kind of fluky. Even the one win against Alabama. I mean, if you want to get real picky, there was injuries in that game for Alabama wide receivers. So, I don't see it. And you look at their schedule. I know they get a lot of key games at home, but even the road, when you play like that. Any game can get you. They got Georgia Tech, they got Auburn, they got Texas, they got Ole Miss.
Yeah,
they might lose 3 games this year.
Any thought on right now? Georgia's still minus 162. Yes, to make the playoff. Do you think? Would you rather? Here, I'll phrase it this way: would you rather buy some of now the Georgia national championship 10-1 or discounted SEC price? Or sell and take no playoff?
Not a best bet, but I would rather be on the no playoff.
I think I'm with you.
I guess you could change the play. Oh, they could have beaten Alabama, but then change the play in the Tennessee game. Any one of 3 plays, and they have 2 losses already. And this is continuing. Keep in mind, they were very fortunate. What is the narrative on Georgia had they not beaten Georgia Tech at home at the end of last year? That was a game they should have easily lost. And lost to Notre Dame. They ain't got it anymore. I can just tell you that. I'm not wild about Alabama. Although I gotta tell you, were you surprised to see 9.5s in the market this morning on the Alabama Vanderbilt game?
I am recusing myself from betting or even talking about this game because I can't fathom laying this number against Vanderbilt right now. I was a little surprised, yes, but not surprised they got bought. I'm not I know Vandy trucks that. I'm not touching this game with a 10-foot pole. I'll be a spectator, I'll tell you that.
I touched it. Bob says he bet that minus 9.5 so fast. Charles says Vandy outright. Bobby Newport, Pavia, 2 anytime touchdowns. Pavia, the money printer. I don't know. I just think Alabama takes it seriously. So typically I'd want to bet against Alabama. In fact, Vanderbilt beat them. I think they're buttoned up here. Although I'm not totally buying Alabama as I mean, my ratings aren't huge on Alabama. I'd still got them at like 9.3 win. I think they could lose a couple more games still. All right, let's get to the chat. We got a bunch of super chats. Austin Embry, $4.99. Love the show, guys. Thoughts on Delaware -2.5? Well, you know that one.
You got your money worth.
You read our minds. FIU +8. I bet FIU, not at +8 though. That's a decent. Our friends have 7.5. That's all over the board. I'm seeing a 9. I'm seeing 8.5s.
Yeah,
7.5s. I don't have a great feel. FIU is off a bye. I like playing on first-year coaches off that bye. Connecticut, I don't know. Beating Ball State and Buffalo last couple weeks didn't move the needle for me. Buffalo had a backup quarterback, so I don't know. I'm not in on anything at the current there.
No, yeah, I agree. If you got the opener, if you got something around 10, or anything better than that, I'm with you. At the current 7.5, 8.5, I'm probably neutral there. But again, even gun to my head, if I was playing a side at current, it would still be FIU to probably 7, but smaller now or pass.
Cyber in the chat, $4.99. Thoughts on Maryland freshman Big 3 off a bye versus a banged up Washington team. Oh, that got pounded right before we came on.
Yeah.
And I agree with that move. I think it's a horrific spot for Washington. You played your rival in the Apple Cup, and then you played the big home game against Ohio State. You're traveling across the country. Maryland's off a bye. With that being said, I think Washington's clearly a superior team, and I like that move that was just made before we came on. I bet Washington.
I can't get to
Maryland. You want to go head to head?
I've been because I've
okay.
been trying to sell Maryland in a number of spots, this year, and it just hasn't really it hasn't come to fruition so far. And listen, I'm not going to talk people. I think Maryland just a little overvalued in the market. Think they've had some fraudulent results. The FAU game,
turnovers.
The Wisconsin game. Kind of looking back, and again, should they have won that game? Yes, but for me, I could only lay it here with Washington. The spot and all you said, the injuries too, the depth got tested versus Ohio State, and it did not look very good. So I haven't bet it, but if I'm betting it, it would be Washington or nothing.
Yeah, it's one of those where, I bet it's a bet, not a best bet for me, but it is a bet that I made. Connor Hartle in the chat, $4.99. We'll be at the Blue Hen wedding Friday night. Glad to see you guys riding with Delaware. Boom.
There you go. Yeah. It should be I don't know what kind of.
Yeah, this is officially a Delaware podcast now. Yeah. If they cover. This is the first time we've had a Delaware wager on this podcast in the 4-year history of this.
And I'm loving it.
I think, right?
Yep. This is the week.
Yeah. At least as a best bet. So, yeah. Hopefully tape don't lie. We watched a lot of it. We got a lot more super chats. Christopher O'Donnell in the chat. $5. FAU first half for second half was insane. It was. My God. In the fourth quarter, it was 31-26 with like 10 minutes left. Lost 55-26. That was a horrible, man. I had 2 games like that go against me. Same time, I was so pissed. They were the better team in the first half, winning outright, didn't cover 14. Coach also goes for it too much. Yeah, he's one of them young guys.
But I will say, once you go for it, like in the fourth quarter when they gave up the 3 straight TDs at the end, once you go for it once, you're pot committed. Like you go for it once, you don't get it, you're down 2 scores then. So from a plus 14's backers perspective, yeah, that was brutal. But from just a game management perspective, you can't. There's nothing worse than now we're down 2 scores. I'm going to punt so the final doesn't look as bad. No, get out of here. I agree with the decisions at the end. It's just we came up crapped out on all of them, and then Memphis just pounds it right in after all 3 missed fourth down. So
I'm still not buying Memphis. And market isn't either. I see that Tulsa, their opponent this week, got hit pretty good this morning. I think the 3-letter network got them. I can't believe, man, that sucked.
Yep, that was a tough.
Look at that. That was 21. So I got down to so I still not buying Memphis. Although you look at their schedule, they get all the key games like Navy, Tulane, all that's at home. So on paper, they're the favorite to make it out of the G5 as far as the playoff right now. Big Stu, USC, $5 in the chat. Sorry, Barb. Please send this $5 to Malachi Nelson, who should be without a starting job, degree, or future after the worst performance ever seen. That was the other game going on at the same time. That was, I don't know if I thought I was going to win it, but it's 10-3 in the fourth quarter. UTEP's getting beat, and then all hell broke loose. Just pick six. And then he threw four picks and got benched. And I don't think they can go back to him. He's done.
I agree. To me, I don't, is he playing football next year? Like, is he at an FCS school or something next year? Like, you at your third stop and you're at UTEP, and not even the 4 picks, 18 completions for 73 yards. That's it's almost impossible to do.
It was there for the Louisiana Tech offense struggling. It was there for the taking to have that game. And nope, it wasn't. Another loser for old BP.
No,
Himothy, 1999. Do we think Kirby Smart does mean things to Kentucky this weekend as a get back? You know what? I didn't bet that game. I would lean Georgia. But market's not wild about it. In fact, a lot of the 21s are bought up today. I'm not involved. I don't have do you got a strong take here?
Obviously, not really.
Kentucky got exposed a little bit against South Carolina. A lot of people I know and respect around Kentucky, and that didn't come through.
No, it didn't. And it was, driven by a couple. That's why, you start a young guy, you go with Cutter Boley, and there's when Zach Calzada beats you in the spring and the fall, it's probably a reason. And there you saw the reason on Saturday, where back-to-back defensive TDs, and he absolutely sinks that game in about 5 minutes. So again, do I think this Georgia defense is anywhere near the level it's been? No, but I think their offense is actually a bit better than it's been, and kind of a level up, at least from last year. And Kentucky's bad. All around bad. It's not a classic Kentucky defense. I don't like they have no options at quarterback.
Yeah. If he turns it over a couple times like last week, then gonna be easy bet.
Yep.
I don't know. I think it's kind of a sleepy game though. Noon start time. You just lost the big game. I don't know. Not wild about that one. Boy, Georgia's schedule's tough.
Yeah.
I that no on the playoff side. That's a sneaky bet. Shawnee Higgs, our best guy, $38, 38 likes. Come on. I agree.
Tell him, Johnny.
Hit the like and subscribe button. How about this one?
I know.
I didn't expect we get this number.
No.
20.5. There's even a 21 out there.
There's a 21 out there.
In the Friends in the Desert.
Speaking of best team in the country.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, folks. Offensively. Yeah.
I got to tell you.
Finish the deal. If I wasn't, I don't know. I think sneaking in some playoff and title.
That's where I was just going.
Yeah. I hate doing it because I'm a jinx them. They're going to lose this game now. I lean Boise State. I'd bet Boise State at this number.
So here's the thing. Yeah, let's. Do they have any margin for error the rest of the season?
No, that's the thing. But let's just say if one of them plays would have went right in A&M, I would be betting them left and right. But they don't have any margin. They might
margin for error, but how many real losable games do they have the rest?
They don't
of the
have SC maybe at home, and I don't know.
I don't know, BC red bandana game or something like that.
Yeah.
That's
I think they're off a bye heading into that one. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Not many. Not if they play like that. And I know Arkansas started waving the white flag, but if we're gonna talk up Ole Miss, they should have beaten Ole Miss 2 weeks ago. Arkansas, I'm talking about, fumbled, in scoring range late in the game. Oof. That was offensively. Boy, CJ Carr looks pretty good. What ticket do you got on him? 50-1?
Yeah, preseason.
Not enough big time games probably down the stretch, but he's gonna put up some numbers. He already is. Jeremiah Love's putting up numbers. The whole offense is. That offense looks great. What are we doing with this game though? I best bet it or wait till later in the week.
You know what? Let's let it
breathe.
Yeah, I gotta tell. I will be personally I'm gonna have some more Boise. So
yeah, I'm gonna have Boise. So let's wait on that one. We'll see where it goes. But let's just say it hits 21 across the board at any point in the week.
Yeah,
it'll be it'll be bet and bought up. Also, I'll be square over. I don't know how you can bet an under in a Notre Dame game right now. Boise's gonna score on them a little bit. But Notre Dame's offense right now, I mean, So yeah, we'll talk more about that one on Friday. Thank you, Sean, for the $38. Jared in the chat, $3.33. Michigan minus 16.5. Shocked it's not 20.5-ish. Yeah, my power ratings agree with that. What'd you do with your? We talked my boys. Let's talk your boys. Michigan coming off a bye.
So I haven't gotten to the window on the side yet. Did you do anything with the total on this one?
I'd lean over.
Me too. Let's go. What do we? You've got enough to.
We're not doing 42.5.
No.
Can we do 42? There's some 41.5. So I think 42 is a fair price.
Yep.
All right. So on the BetStamp app, just get us whatever you can get. You think is fair, Jason.
Yeah.
We're gonna best bet over
42. There's some 41.5s out there, but we can do flat 42.
Yeah.
This Michigan team isn't a classic under team anymore. It's just not. They run with a little bit more pace. The offense has got way more explosiveness than it had, especially last year. I mean, any offense had explosiveness last year. And Wisconsin, I think the defense sucks. And if anything, you get a little bit of a break here. Billy Edwards Jr., maybe he's healthier than that, or you have somewhere like the offense at least should show a little something. So I definitely like the over here, at least up to, a couple of, like, you call it 43.
All right. There we go. Best bet over in the Michigan game. Love it. Back to the chat. But yeah, I can't wait for that. They'll get after Wisconsin pretty good. I lean Michigan side. I can't wait till Michigan SC next week. Sellout in the Coliseum. That's you versus Jason. Jason's going to give us 41.5 minus 120. Boy, he's producer extraordinaire, Jason. Thank you. Appreciate you, Jason.
Good stuff. It's a good find on the.
Yeah. Trip in the chat, $5. Joined a little late, so apologies if you covered this game. No, we have not. Florida Texas total has gotten slammed down to 42.5. What's your buy price for an over? Ooh, I'm not there yet.
No,
I'm part of the under money, so I'll just say numbers matter. But right now, I'm not interested in the over yet. I know Lagway could be healthier off a bye. I don't know. I've also heard rumors. Will he shut it down?
Yeah.
I'm not buying. If Florida's defense continues to play like they've been playing, I don't like arching this Texas offense against them. Do you?
No. I honestly, I was hoping for a little bit better number on the under here. Like, I wanted to really slam this under. Came out a little, but I could only even to. This is one of the rare. I can't believe I'm even going to say this about. Did that really open 46.5 at one shop?
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
I got 45.5 to 46.5. Their numbers. Of course, it's the year where I'm not there. I've been betting it for 5 years. It's their worst numbers in 5 years. The year I move away.
Man.
I'll get on a soapbox real quick. I just don't get like FanDuel is like first to market now in a bunch of games, sides and totals, and they're up for like 6-7 hours before this book in the West Coast opens. You'd think you'd respect a little bit. I know it's an illiquid market, but it's been up for 6-7 hours. You would think, if a number is really off, it's going to get bet. And they just keep, you want to shade something a point or so, that's fine. They're throwing stuff 3, 4, 5 points up. What's already off market? Unbelievable. Whoever's still in Las Vegas or whatever betting that stuff, kudos. You probably got a brand new car.
I will say, and I can't, this isn't because they sponsor the show. I'm dead serious. I think the number at the show sponsor has been better than the folks that open out in Vegas.
It's definitely better than at the time when they're opening.
Yeah.
The FanDuel number is the more correct number. So we are giving you some good info.
Yeah.
If you really know what you're doing, what we just said right now is very, very valuable. Very valuable. The limits are low at FanDuel. I hear you. But if, get some friends, get some new accounts, get some signups. We love you. Make sure you go to FanDuel.com/hitthebooks. But yeah, you're right on that. What was I definitely got off track. Oh, we were talking Florida, Texas. Have you got anything on the side? Sevens got bought up.
Yeah, I didn't do anything on the side. I am really anti this Texas offense at the moment.
Yeah, I am too.
With that said, to get to the window with Florida, As you said, like, how healthy is Lagway? Can they fix the offense at all? How much does the team have left in it? Woof. And I agree. I can't believe there was some look ahead yet in the 50s on that one. It would be, I would need a number that starts with a 3 to want to come back over in this game.
We have some 3s in the market this week. First time this season. Some totals in the 30s. I hear you. Bet under, sit it, forget it. I'm not really interested in the side because who knows with Florida.
Yeah. While we're on that, so Navy Air Force opened like what?
Yeah, were you betting that?
No, I missed it, and then I went to and I know it's going to go way under because that's what all it does. The Air Force defensive numbers are
so bad.
Are
bottom 5 in the country.
Bad. Watching that Boise game, and I know Navy doesn't run what Boise runs and all that, and they run the same offense, but
I got them.
They're right. And just going up and down the field like it's nothing.
That's 3 straight games. I was very interested to see what they would do with this total. I didn't say anything. I wanted to tweet about it. Hey, what are they going to open this total at? Because, I mean, if you just went off pure numbers, if it was treated like any other game and we didn't have the Service Academy, trend line. I know I'm not a trend guy, but come on. That's like the most popular trend in college football. But if you didn't have that, this number would probably be like, what, 60, 63? I mean, they opened in the high 50s. It got bet. I'm part of that.
Now, Pat, I'm with
I'm not like any other point in the last 10 years. You see 49.5 on a Service Academy game. Between two of them. You're betting under. I'm not. Air Force is bad.
Yeah. They are that second, this back 7 is so slow. It looks like I see there's FCF back 7s that are way better than what Air Force is throwing out there. It's so bad on defense right now.
We'll talk more of that game on Friday. Brian D, 499 in the chat. Thoughts on Michigan, Wisconsin total? Well, there you go, Brian. You got your answer, bud. Best bet over. Mike Sheeran in the chat. $1.99. Little late here is Purdue live on Saturday. Boy, the market thinks so. I like Purdue. I bet Purdue. The ratings right now, I can't get to 9.5. So, I mean, that's a go at 10 or better. Where are you at on that one? But I wouldn't be a bit surprised as part of the money line because I could see it.
Yeah, I could see it too.
But it almost feels like one where it's almost too popular.
I wish there was, I wish we had the FanDuel lean on the other side. At 10.5 would be a best bet. At 9.5, I'd even still lean that way, but need 10 for any, or better for anything. But I don't know if this one's.
I don't know if it's coming back.
I don't know if it's coming back.
It's another Friday game. We can't bet it now. We're not giving out a anything.
I think this is going the other way. I'll be honest.
Really? You think it's going down? Keeps going down?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was down to 8.5 this morning, and there's
a little buyback. Yeah.
We'll see though. Let's hope for our viewers on Friday that it comes back to where it was yesterday. But
you know what? I got one that's got the FanDuel lean that we talked about last week. That you know what? The number kind of came back a little bit. What about just in 90 minutes up the road? I'm killing time here because I'm pulling the game up myself. So this is how you do it, folks. This is what the pros do here. You make meaningless conversations so you can get ready to bet the game. What about Sparty with the 11.5?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm in.
Yeah. All right. I'm in. I didn't want to do 10.5. I said last week, need the 11. Give me the 11.5 best bet. FanDuel best price in the market there right now. Let's take that 11.5, Jason. Because I cannot get to Nebraska laying over 10 here. And I know Michigan State's been bad. I think they'll be a little bit healthier.
Yeah.
They have better there. Nick Marsh was nicked up, running back nicked up, offensive line a little nicked up. There's the move there. But also, I think they're kind of live in this one. I gotta be honest with you.
I like it.
I like Johnson Smith, a little bit of time to prep here. Yep. I like it for that he likes to start off the game first half. Child's been playing really well. If there's one unit in this entire game that I like, it's Michigan State's offense. I don't really like anything Nebraska does.
You're off of Raiola?
Yeah. I'm going to blame everyone around him.
Oh my God.
I still think he's got talent, but
kid sucks. Jason, it was always 10.5. It was not. It was 11.5. Are you kidding me? Don't pull this when I just talked you up.
Oh no!
He was still talking it. Oh my God!
We gotta
this is horrible.
call the pen. We need Barb.
He's just making stuff up.
We gotta pull.
Yeah.
We gotta pull the call the pen. Get Barb back in here mid show.
Yeah. We are not. We don't make stuff up like that. Come on. It was literally 11.5, and then got moved. And then I was still watching a competitor that was still sitting there for like another 20, 30 seconds at 11.5. Unbelievable, man. That hurts. Hurts me deeply. No more producer extraordinary. I hope SC gets fucking killed now. Unbelievable. Man. And Jason, he says it just moved too fast. Hello, this isn't Forward Progress or any other shows. We move lines on this show. We move markets. Some of the other shows on this network, it moves the other way. Just hold on. We're going to give out a best bet. If you need another number, wait a minute or two. Speaking of other stuff with this network, but this isn't part of the network. This is something I truly believe in as part of under the Hammer umbrella, and it's BetStamp. Because if you're betting without a pro grade odds screen, you're already behind if you're not betting with one. BetStamp Pro is the odds screen trusted by pros to move first and win at scale. And for the first time, you can unlock the standalone main market screen without the full props package. Just $99 a month when billed annually. Built for speed and precision. BetStamp Pro tracks over 150 sports books, including offshore exchanges, PPH books that the other odds screens miss. And as a Hammer listener, you're not getting the standard 7-day trial. You're unlocking a full 14-day trial to put it to the test. Don't wait. Claim your free trial today by scanning the QR code or hitting the link in the description. Boom. It was 11.5. We're not lying. We were not pulling on anybody. But 10.5 is still okay, I think. Mitchell,
yeah,
it's still okay. We're trying to get the best number. I mean, that's what we do here. That's what pros do. Try to get the best number. Numbers matter, except for that guy in Chicago. Mitchell Ferguson. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He bets teams. And he's what, 2-7. He's pointing the figure at everybody. 2-7 and pointing the figure at everybody else. Mitchell, $27.99 Canadian. So that's more like $12. Moore 7-1 a bet for the Heisman. What's thoughts on Miami, Florida State? I think Moore's going to win it.
No.
You don't think he's going to win it?
Do you really?
Yeah, I think he's going to win it. Who would you go with? Ty Simpson? Nah. Trinidad Chambliss? That's who Jason's going with.
No. I mean, they've got the schedule to run the table.
Yeah, they have the highest. I mean, they're the team I'm most confident in running the table. Ohio State would be next. Just Ohio State's not doing enough offensively. It's
no, they're not.
Reward. If Notre Dame had a big game late, I would be interested in maybe like a CJ Carr, but the two losses are killing them. But I like Dante Moore to win it. I like the Ducks to win it all, too. There you go. Harrison Cooper, $4.99. Kansas State. Did he ask something else, though? At the end of that, he did. Florida State, Miami. I'm sorry. I think Florida State's the sharp side. I haven't got to the window this week on this one. I better look ahead.
You know what? It's coming down a bit. I think I'm going to lay in the weeds and wait to see where this bottoms out and take some Miami.
All
so
right.
I'm going to
see that. It did get hit pretty good. I think even 6.5 was out there yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah. Harrison Cooper, I'm sorry. $4.99 super chat. Kansas State seems interesting. Line probably flipped since August, or do I dare try again with Northern Illinois? They owe me a mint. I think K-State is in the mix for me. I'm not going to bet a dog at 6.5 right now. I'm going to wait and see if I can get. I'm greedy. If I lose 6.5, big deal. But I want the 7. I think this is a live team this week.
You know what's going to happen is they're going to be playing that clip of me trashing. When they go to the Big 12 championship game, and this is going to be this year's Travis Hunter me trashing him for making that bet, and they go after last week. They did look much better last week. More physical team, you know.
Dylan Edwards played well.
Yeah, played well. And again, Baylor team that defense not looking too good.
High
So,
variance.
yeah,
They went up and down the field on that defense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, for real. So, yeah, it would be Kansas State or nothing at this price. That's another one that I think maybe.
Yeah, we're going to hold that one till Friday. See where the
Yeah.
market is. I like K-State. But let's wait. Numbers, Matt. Let's get greedy and see what we got here. Timing's everything. K-State's live. Trip Tepper, $5. I know you guys don't often talk. He was, you know what, Harrison? I'm doing a horrible job. Harrison also asked about Northern Illinois. I don't like that.
Quarterback benched in the Northern Illinois Cal game. You don't see that in a 6-3. Killed the money line round robin. Couldn't get a yard at home. They went to that Northern Illinois. The offense is bad. It's real bad. And this is not a spot that I like to.
No.
That
Miami Ohio backup's not too bad.
No, I agree. And I mean,
I'm not laying that with that total. I mean,
No.
I'm not. I probably, you can get 4.5. I'd lean that way, but it wouldn't make the card. I mean, it wouldn't be. I'm not super interested in Northern. Are you?
Not really. No. I mean, I think they're a team you prefer them at they've got some crazy splits last few years as like dog versus favorite and all of those. So as a short dog, I kind of prefer, if they're playing somebody way up and, getting, a couple of scores, that's where you want to back Northern.
Like Mississippi State a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Well,
I backed them and then you beat my ass.
But
yeah, that's funny. You can't back that team. Everything was there for them to. How much would you have bet? You said, "Hey, San Diego State's going to score 6 points. How much you want to bet on?"
Right. Yeah. No, seriously. Like, can I take out a loan and take out everything I have for this?
You don't cover.
Did you know what? I forgot to troll you for the head-to-head, the Bama win.
Oh, you got me on another one? What are you up? You're up 2-3 games on me this year.
Yeah, we got to keep the.
Yeah,
we got to check.
At least you're 2-0 last 2 weeks. Yeah, that's a good one. Good job. I thought it was going to finish 28-24 though, which is what the score forecast I projected.
I know we should have took an exacta.
Yeah, but I know analytics or everything. Would you have kicked if you were Georgia? 10 minutes left in the game.
Hindsight 2020, of course. I think the number one thing I hated about that play was we're giving it to the Cash Jones guy.
Yeah,
he looks like he should be playing.
Zachariah Branch.
How is he on the field?
Yeah, Zachariah Branch. Give it to him.
I know. I did. So again, I hate doing the whole play call thing.
Yeah.
I don't mind the aggressiveness, but also
speaking of play calls, Kalen DeBoer dialed up a few. That one to put the game away was a beauty. Yeah.
That Georgia drop though for the touchdown to go up for. I mean the freshman receiver.
Yeah, that was a touchdown. That would have put him up. I'm not again. I wasn't. Alabama won the game huge. I didn't have it, but I wasn't. Especially after in the second half, I thought Georgia was there for, Georgia was going to win the game.
I agree. And you know what? I think for coaching schematics got Bama the lead and execution. And then in the second half, and I know Kirby's got some of the second half, when it was just okay, we're going head to head, team to team. I thought Georgia and some of the yards per play and stuff. If you ran that game back, I will say this:
Georgia probably wins. And I don't know. I definitely wouldn't be taking Bama at anything under 3. All right. That worries me about Bama this week. Although, come on, I had to play a number there. I mean, I had to play a number against Vanderbilt this week. I cannot let that one slip. Come on. Trip Tepper, $5. I know you guys don't often talk look ahead lines, but both teams have a bye this week. Indiana plus 10.5 at Oregon at FanDuel. Thoughts? I want to bet Oregon, but I want something just about 1 point better, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Where are you at there? I'm Mr. Oregon now.
You are quacking over there, my friend.
That wasn't great for Indiana last week, but they had to survive. But it wasn't. I mean, they showed that their offense is not that. I mean, when they play somebody legit, I
know that's been the calling card for them. The last,
what was Mendoza doing on the final play?
I don't.
Talk me through that.
What if you what if you get stripped in the end zone?
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Forget the point spread. I don't care what. I mean, obviously it did affect a few people.
Wouldn't you just roll out and then throw it out of bounds?
I don't get that.
Like, go outside the pocket and then just throw it out of bounds downfield.
Yeah.
Like, who run all the way back?
One of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you trip going back and then you give Iowa a play or something like that. Yeah, that was. I agree with you.
I get like running around and running the clock out, but running 50 yards backwards. When you're not that quick, you're not Lamar Jackson running back there. That guy was catching up to him.
Right. What if he tries to punt? That's like the only way they can tie the game is to punch it out or strip you.
That would have been something. They would have talked about that one for generations.
I mean, Iowa misses the field. Like,
they
were in position. All that first down and a field goal, they win the game. Then they miss the field goal, and Indiana scores on a bomb, and it's over.
I like Oregon next week. We'll be talking about that. Daniel Rash, $5. Here's $5 to get a new mole in Utah. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. I got. There's. The Knish moles. Friend of the show here is not on my Christmas card list after some of that info last week.
About specifically in Utah.
Yes.
Dampier.
Yes.
All right.
Looked fine to me, BP.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, ruined the total and everything. It's just, or West Virginia's that bad. I gave out West Virginia. Did we give out an under on this one? I don't know.
Yeah.
They're not looking good. BYU, I don't know though. BYU favored by that much. I don't know. Jared Rudder, $5. Kent State plus 46 paired with over 43. Only a touchdown variance provides baked in risk mitigation. Only one oops touchdown given up by Oklahoma. Tough to lose both sides in total. I agree with that. Although I'll give you one. You want a bad beat story? This one, I don't even think this will be on Scott Van Pelt. I bet Massachusetts team total last week over 6.5. They scored a fucking touchdown in the first quarter. Missed the extra point. Never scored again. Never even threatened again. Scored 6 fucking points. I bet over 6.5 in the team total. They scored in the first quarter. Unbelievable. All right. I think we're done with the super chats. Man, 50 minutes in the show, we're done with super chats. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. Best chat in the business.
Yes. Love you guys. Let's go back to the top. Charles asking about he'll be boots on the ground in Tallahassee this week. Can I get a Joey prop queued up for the game? Any chance Heatherman has some Womack in him and can't stop running quarterbacks?
Yeah, we'll get one. I'll make sure we have one for the Friday show, Chuck.
Yeah, 3-2 on those this year. I looked it up. I did all the accounting before the show. So you're 3-2 on player props. You give out one a week. I like that.
Did you know what? We didn't recap Ohio bowling. I know that moved against us badly. I thought we were the right side there, no matter what. Like, I thought even Ohio at any number was the right side.
I agree. I mean, Ohio had some injuries on defense, but shouldn't have been moving the line that much. I don't get some of that movement. They're betting Arizona like they knew the final. How'd that work out?
Oh man, that was
some of them. I think the big time moves are just hit or miss. You'd think they'd be like 60%, like the big stuff. But nah.
The other one, man, we were wrong on App State.
Oh my God. Swan played and he played horrifically.
So bad. I mean, you're not going to cover when you give up 2 pick sixes most of the time, but even outside of that, like, they couldn't get a first down on most drives.
No, I got to watch more of the tape on that, but I had hopes because I'm being all positive this year when it was like 24 or 27-14. I'm like, we got a shot. No. Yeah, we don't. No, not that. The Saturday night window was my worst window of the season so far. That Saturday night window, I did not go to bed happy. I can tell you that. Hey, got one I'm going to run by you. What's your thoughts? A lot of money on Wyoming today. I agree with that.
Yeah, I had an order for that last night and earlier today. So I kind of, one of the Knish friends agrees with the move. I kind of agree with the move personally too. I don't think UNLV. This one, I think, kind of more trending towards 3, I'd say.
I agree. That got bought up today. Some of them, that dead number 5.5. You found out what the market thinks. That I like that one. We'll see if that's where that's at on Friday. Chuck C, can we trust Sammy Houston to take care of business with New Mexico State having the Widowmaker rest disadvantage? I'm glad we're getting to that one because it's a Thursday night game. I can't bet it at current. Although that sports book out west opened New Mexico State favored. I couldn't believe. It's just there's a lot of stuff there for the pickings. I almost want to move back for the next 2 months.
You get a little cheap apartment and then come back to town.
Yeah, and what'll happen is that then they'll fire whoever's making the lines, and then they'll be good. You just know how that works. Ugh, unbelievable. Did you bet anything here? Sam Houston, New Mexico State.
I know
New Mexico State got steamed big time against last week. New Mexico ended up covering any number against them. I don't know. I do like New Mexico State's off their rival. Sam Houston State's off a bye. Sam Houston State gets their first win and cover of the year. Boom.
I know it's
I wouldn't best bet it though.
No, I know it's a Thursday night standalone. So everybody, I really got nothing in this one. Total side or total. Maybe we're not even
going to be watching. I'm watching Rams 49ers.
What is this, sir?
Yeah, it's a Thursday night game.
Yeah,
49ers Rams.
You got anything tonight in NFL?
Second half on a teaser with Denver. Lean Miami. I think Blue Horseshoes on Miami. Where you at there? I don't know. That's not. What are we? Why are we doing the 2 Monday night games on at the same time? I don't understand.
I don't
understand it.
I don't get it.
I'm not even gonna be old man crying about a late start time. I just don't get. We're all about grasping every single TV viewer we can, and we're running the games at the same time. They do this like a couple times a year. I don't get it. On the same family of networks.
Yep.
It's the NFL. It ain't college football. I mean, it's just. I don't get it. 2 games, I'm not like, are you wild about this? I'm not like going to be glued to the TV on these tonight. Not great. How about them Lions did another good job.
That was, expensive game, though. A couple of injuries in a secondary where we don't have a lot of depth. So,
if there's WNBA, go ahead.
No, just people asking WNBA. I took for game 1. This is my guy. But this is my guy. Fever and under. So like bet 8.5.
So is this the WNBA finals?
Yeah.
The Fever in it without all the players?
No,
it's not.
So this is the conference finals. The last conference final, Indiana versus the Fever versus the Aces. But they're a game away without Caitlin Clark.
Without Caitlin Clark and my girl, Sophie Cunningham.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Didn't
need them. Although Sophie, I gotta tell you, a little bit more, easier on the eyes than she's, on the court.
Yeah, she's not a great ball player.
No. But So
they're really stacked. They can make a run when Caitlin gets healthy, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Mercury too is like came out of left. I think I don't know. People, the chat would have to quote me. Like I think there were some crazy Phoenix Mercury prices this year to win the finals.
They were between 30-1 and 10-1 throughout the year.
Okay, there you go. Right. Look at this. Look at this guy coming in with a dynamite drop.
Yeah.
We might need a WNBA show on this network.
Yep.
We cover the WNBA every Wednesday/Tuesday, depending on the given week, with Kirk Evans on the Hammer Daily. So
look at that.
As we're wrapping up and you're on tonight in a couple hours, we got the Monday Night Watch Along. You and Rob, what you got going on tonight? You got 2 games.
2 games Monday Night Watch Along in exactly an hour, going live at 7 p.m. on the Forward Progress YouTube channel. The chat will get redirected to the video. And Rob was a little annoyed with you guys because you guys always chirp him. And he says the Forward Progress chat is better than the Hit the Books chat. So maybe go let the Forward Progress chat know that the Hit the Books chat is here to stay. You can type in the chat before the show. So
he thinks the Forward Progress chat's better than ours.
I think so.
What do the numbers say?
Yeah.
What I want to know. What do the numbers say?
It's not about numbers. It's about heart. It's about heart.
Yeah.
The Forward Progress chat has heart.
The numbers guys, when it comes to numbers, I ain't about the numbers.
Yeah, go check it out. Forward Progress HQ. You'll be redirected right after the stream once it finishes. So just stick around. You'll automatically get sent there. We'll see.
All right, there you go. 2 games to talk about tonight. So it's good for them. It's good for their business. So I will say that, but I still don't understand the TV business behind that. You got any closing thoughts?
I was just looking to see if there was any games that piqued my interest. Texas Tech, Houston. You take anything there?
I missed the boat. I wanted to lay. I should have laid 9. But
you've been Mr. Houston this year.
Yeah, but that was bad against Oregon State, like real bad.
I know.
Should have lost. Should have lost by 10. Texas Tech off a bye, although Houston's defense is okay. So I got nothing. Did you do anything with this one?
Bet a little Tech early.
Yeah, what, 9.5?
Numbers, but not again, nothing crazy. And even at Kern, I would kind of lean that way. But
I want to see how they followed up. Look what's going on. Boom. We're doing the show. It's just lighting up like a Christmas tree. Tech's taking money right now.
Let's let that one for best bet marinate till Friday. See what it does.
Yeah, somebody's hammering it right now. Spend my dollar $6.69 super chat. BP, always love your tweets about Steam betting trends. Any data on fading the 3-point Steam moves? No, it historically, if you fade it right before kickoff, it's like 51%. So not enough to make a profit. And it's like 50. It finally, after being super profitable this year, at the first 3 weeks fading it hasn't been great. So it's right back to 51% if you fade it. Hit or miss, and that's against the openers, not the FanDuel openers, the book that we've been trashing all show. I like the book, but I don't know what they're doing this year. It doesn't make sense to me. Any other tout service? I gave out Louisville. That's holding. That blew right through 7.
Yep.
I don't know if it holds. I think it most likely closes 7. But that's old handicapping 101. Virginia had their biggest win in 2 decades. And I don't trust Chandler Morris or the coach to handle their business. How about Tony Elliott? Didn't even know the overtime rules. Did you see that?
I know.
Clueless. Yeah. So
I will. That was another. Louisville came back and spoiled the pit play in the money line round robin. But I mean,
that was a back and forth wild one.
Yeah.
We're talking about that on the halftime show. What are we doing for halftime? That's I'm meandering like an old man here.
We got
doing. Oh, Wisconsin, Michigan. We got to do.
Yeah, you want to do Wisconsin, Michigan?
Yeah, Wisconsin, Michigan.
Love it.
Yeah,
big news.
Anytime you got one of our, I'm just telling Eddie, I don't care what the game is. When it's one of our teams playing at noon, we're going to do it because we know what we'll be really watching. So, yeah, Wisconsin, Michigan.
Sounds
what
good.
Network is that on? Is that Big Noon Kickoff?
Yeah, that's got to be the Fox Big Noon.
Yeah. All right. I like in that window. I kind of liked. We haven't talked about. I kind of like Cincy over Iowa State. What's your thoughts on that one?
There was some. I've seen a little.
There's some Iowa State love this morning.
Yeah, and then back there, I have been. This is the bane. Iowa State's becoming the bane of my. This is becoming like the anti-Vandy for me this year, where I'm fading them and they just keep covering and covering. At current, I could only bet Cincy.
All right, yeah, I like Cincy. I think they might be the better team in there at home.
I think they could too. I know. I mean, it's taken.
I thought they could have beaten Nebraska. If you watch that game, they could have beaten Nebraska. So, but man, I don't know. But of course, the last time I bet Cincy, Drew Pine in the second half throws 15 straight completions. I mean, I thought I had an easy winner, and they don't. But that was an impressive, under the radar, an impressive win for Cincy.
Yeah, no, Andrew, betting against ISU has gone very poorly this season.
It is going.
We're not going to best bet that one. I'll tell you that.
All right. Tout service did though.
Good.
All right. I got nothing. Portnoy versus Big Cat. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be big. All right. That's a show. I don't think it was our best show. Let's recap best bets real quick and we'll call it a day. What we gave out Michigan over.
Yep.
42. We gave
Blue
out
Hens.
Blue Hens -2.5. We got a lot here. Blue Hens -2.5. Michigan State +11.5. Gave out Cal +3.5. Well, we did get Michigan State 11.5. Thank you very much. I'm glad you got that in there. I don't know if you had to rig that up, but that's good. 23-15-1. That's an actual record. Now that does not include the money line round robin plays that we're 0-5 on. But if you just individually bet every money line on those money line round robins, 20 of them, you're plus 3.16 units.
Look at you. Look at you. Look at the numbers guy here with the figures doing that.
So there you go. Winning year. And I like that we went 4-3-1 when Moretto tried to bury us.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
did
the
come
most
in early
important
with
week of the year. You're gonna have the worst
week. Yeah. Now we're back in the dumpster.
And Mr. Negative usually said, "Nah, I don't think so anymore. Ain't happening." And guess what? Didn't happen. We won. That's what we do. That's what winners do. They win. And guess what? We're gonna win this week. We're gonna win this season. Michigan's gonna win on Saturday. And speaking of that,
I like the early numbers this week, especially. I think these close good no matter what.
Hey, I like the portfolio. I like this week. I like this card. Hopefully that doesn't mean bad, but this is one of my favorite cards of the year so far. So we'll have more on it Friday. I think this will be we'll have our most best bets of the year this week. So we'll have more best bets on Friday and Saturday. You just watched Hit the Books, Hammer Betting Network, sponsored by FanDuel. Thank you for the comments, questions, concerns. For the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish, I'm Brad Powers and Jason producing. We'll see you on Friday at 5.